Long ago, in a land cradled between silver mountains and fields of golden grain, there stood a kingdom unlike any other. It was not known for its armies. It was remembered for its king, King Ulrich the Gentle. Where other rulers sharpened swords, he softened hearts. Where others built prisons, he opened gates. And where enemies expected wrath, they were met with mercy. King Ulrich had made a vow that would define his reign, shape his legacy, and ultimately seal his fate. "I will not punish those who wrong me," he declared, "for forgiveness is the truest strength a ruler can wield." The first test came quickly. A neighboring lord sent raiders across the border. They burned farms, stole livestock, and fled. The court was furious. "Your Majesty," urged General Rowan, "we must retaliate. If we do nothing, others will follow." But King Ulrich shook his head. "Bring me their leader," he said. Weeks later, the raider chief was dragged into the throne room, bound in chains. "Do what you will," the man snarled. King Ulrich descended from his throne, knelt, and unlocked the chains himself. "You are free," he said. "Return to your people. Tell them we will not answer cruelty with cruelty." The raider left, shaken, and for a time peace followed. Far to the east, a warlord named Darius listened carefully. "Forgives all enemies," he said. "No punishment." Darius smiled slowly. "Then he is not strong," he said. "He is convenient." Darius sent a small force, stronger than the first. They attacked border villages again. When captured, they were brought before the king. "Punish them," the court demanded. The king hesitated, but once again he freed them. This time, the soldiers left. Laughing, the attacks grew more ruthless. Each time, the kingdom defended itself enough to survive, but never to retaliate. The people began to whisper, "How many times must we forgive the same blade?" General Rowan stood before the king. "This is no longer mercy," he said quietly. "It is permission." Darius was not alone. Other warlords learned the lesson. They gathered strength. They formed alliances, testing the kingdom again and again. One winter evening, scouts returned with grave news. The warlords were coming together. An army was forming. "An invasion. I made a promise," the king said softly. "Promises that destroy what they protect must be reconsidered," Rowan replied. The invasion came with the dawn. The warlords marched together, their banners darkening the horizon. The kingdom fought. Soldiers stood their ground. Even the king rode into battle not to strike, but to plead. "Lay down your arms." The defenses fell. The cities burned. And in the end, the great gates of the capital were broken. King Ulrich was brought before the warlords. Darius stood at the center. "Your mercy built this," Darius remarked. The king was not executed. He was exiled. "Live and remember what your mercy created," Darius told him. The forgiving king wandered the lands. He saw the ruins, the empty villages, and slowly, painfully, he understood forgiveness, when given without limit, can become a shield for those who would do harm. The tale is remembered, not as a warning against forgiveness, but as a reminder. Even the gentlest virtue, left unchecked, can break what it was meant to save.